lot of things that I love about TikTok, but one of my absolute favorite things is that if somebody gets on here and they're telling a true story, every party in that story will emerge.
He says, "Oh, my ex is about to walk this way." I said, "Your ex?" He's like, "Yeah, my ex." I said, "Oh, does she live here?" He says, "Yeah, she lives here." I said, "Oh, interesting." So she walks past and he's like, "Ashton, Ashton." He's calling her name and she's ignoring him. And I said, "Oh, she must be upset. She must be upset because you're with another girl. Are y'all not cool?" He says, "We were cool up until now, I guess." And we walk to the elevator. We see her again. He tries to talk to her again. He's like, "Ashton, Ashton." And she's like, "I'm good." And she's like, "This is Cameron." She's like, "I don't care." He says she knows about you. And she's like, "I could care less." So we go into his unit and he says, "I need to go talk to her." It's been 30 minutes.
But TikTok being TikTok, the ex makes an appearance on the app.
So I'm the ex in question, and I'm gonna start by saying that it's Ashley, not Ashton. We've been together for like a year and a half now. We've been like on and off, and we were just talking earlier that day. Like we probably broke up like 48 hours like prior to last night. One thing about me is like I'm always gonna keep it cute. Like I don't like, you cannot make me jealous. Like it's not a thing. Like, because I simply don't care. And like I said, like no shade to this girl, but I'm gonna tell you like where you went wrong, like, or what I would have done differently if I were like in your situation. The minute he would have called my name, I would have been out of there. And not even 30 seconds later, I hear like knocking on my door. I couldn't even like put my pizza down yet. I hear knocking on my door, and it's literally him, obviously. I guess he came up here to like explain himself, but when I tell you I literally did not need an explanation because I didn't care, like it was just a waste of time. I'm like, where is this girl? You were just with her 30 seconds ago. Like, what are you doing here? Like, he's like, I'm not even attracted to her. Like, I was just having such a hard time dealing with our breakup. He has no intentions of going back there. Meanwhile, the girl is downstairs making TikToks after this man literally said, "I'm gonna go check on my ex." Like, this is where you went wrong again. This is why it's really important, like, as women, we need to, like, know our worth, because there's no reason you should have tolerated all the disrespect that you did that night.
Now, before I get too deep into it, I have to say this, because the ex seems to think that she and the new girl are completely different. Y'all, neither one of y'all stood on business, okay? You're judging her, saying that, while he's downstairs with me, you're upstairs in his apartment all alone. Girl, exactly. How you let this man talk you into getting into your apartment when 48 hours ago...
This is your man.
Yes,
Look at the screen.
that's mine.
Y'all really aren't that different. Now, people didn't exactly love Ashley's delivery, but she's absolutely right. You have to be able to walk away from the first sign of disrespect. That man played in your face multiple times. The first time that he felt like he had to get his ex's attention, that was the first red flag that you overlooked. Then he saw her again at the elevator. Okay, that's number 2. Then he left you in his apartment for 30, 45 minutes, just left you there. Didn't check on you, didn't text you, didn't call you, nothing. She was the most important thing to him in that moment and on that night. So I'm glad you didn't continue to entertain that man, but you stayed way too long. I know she said that, while I was waiting, she was filming a TikTok live in the moment and all of that. But girl, that man had you up there waiting with no concern for you. Every second that you stayed, it was like chipping away a little bit at your dignity. No self-respecting woman is waiting on a man to finish with an ex to come say or do anything else. And it's not trying to be shady or anything. I'm trying to use it as a cautionary tale for other women. The millisecond that you feel some disrespect, you're out of there. We don't need some explanation from some raggedy man, because the clown will always invite you to his circus.